Now going to question 20, we always start with the prompt, and here the prompt is telling us this is a grammar question. But the text here is incredibly complicated to read. And what will happen to most students is that maybe not consciously, perhaps unconsciously, they'll kind of read right up to around, like, let's say here, and kind of mentally give up. And when that happens, you'll have one perception of what this sentence is saying and how it's saying it. But if you commit to this important but not to be underrated SAT tip that you always should read to the end of grammar texts, then you'll notice what they're actually saying and you'll be less likely to make a mistake. So let's read through as quickly and generally as we can. The first computerized spreadsheet improved record keeping, not only by providing users with a means of adjusting data, but also by automatically updating all calculations that were dependent on these data. Prior to their release, changing a paper spreadsheet often required redoing the entire sheet by hand, a process that could take days. So now I read that as the second part being its own sentence, but if I were reading this for the first time, I'd be tempted to think that the second part was just a continuation of what was being said already. So committing to the idea of reading to the end in this situation would allow you to realize that we actually need our own sentence in the second part there. So that's going to be answer choice C. Prior to the release, changing a spreadsheet required redoing the entire sheet by hand, a process that could take days. So once again, the answer here is C.